Let's play.
They've got to put it all on the line here. Push for OT.
Well, Zilv, our observer, has told us he's getting flashbacks. What to, Zilv? Like, what could you possibly be getting flashbacks to?
As I said before this game, Tom, 50 round. Give or take.
Yeah, well, if we're going to be here, it might as well be for some sort of record. Like, I don't want to be bottoming out at 44 again. That was embarrassing. I want at least 48. Now, Mixwell makes the wise decision, somehow, not to walk straight into the judge. And he's also left a little present behind. Here comes that execution. How is Saigetsu alive? He's just kicked a rocket back, and whoa, instead, UK, well, he's going to be bitter about that one.
He has to be. The 30 seconds on the clock, and the brakes have been pumped for a moment, but G2
30 seconds
pick
left.
it back up. They move it to the A side.
Angel's got his ult.
It's Angel, right? It's Angel's ult. It's Angel's op, though. This is what I'm staring at. We've already seen the damage it can have, and there's the opening. Already found Rolling Thunder right after. 20 seconds left. He's running down the clock for his teammates to rotate in. There's the shot. Spike down. 15 seconds up top.
Whoa.
Hello, Angel. Not gonna land it, but he stays alive and keeps taking heads. Great flash. And Mixwell might take him down, but he hasn't got enough to prevent OT.
But honestly, this game has been manic. Like, I don't... Like, there are so many rounds in this match I cannot explain. Luckily, like, we have brought in Lothar especially today just for that reason. Like, all he's here for is to break down rounds.
One. Always remember. There's going to be a molly in to slow this push from FPX, but they don't seem bothered. Not even slightly. They're moving straight in towards heaven.
Oh, no. Nuke's been caught by the fadeaway nade, and... Well, it really is a fadeaway. The whole team's gone back. Baddie left lurking. Now, they have still got Mixor here. And he's got his traps set towards B. So they're going to have a lot of information. As long as he doesn't somehow go down in the middle of all of this, which, considering nobody is currently facing in that direction, it would be a huge shock if he did. And you can start to see that the remaining players of G2 are beginning to lean in that direction because of that exact reason.
Flash out.
Oh, Angel's going to pop that stun, and the push will come in shortly after, but they will be slowed down by a number of things. You've already got the drop coming in from Hoodie, and he's able to catch the first, then Mixwell swing, but the flash stops him. Pumps the brakes on that play while Zipan tries to work behind. They're checking it. They're holding it, but they've turned back. The timing is perfect. The window is there. First for Zipan, but he won't get any more. The rest of the team needs to push out, needs to trade him out, and that TP brings Mixwell up top where he's able to... Oh, this is looking good for G2, but Xiao, well, he might just be the savior FPX needed.
Baited. Trying to pull in of over, but he's not falling for it. In fact, he's got it almost spot on. It's going to have to be the reaction shot from Xiao, but he now spots his opponent, and the swing is there! He's going to get himself the final frag. The res means nothing, but the round definitely does.
The two to make it happen and to stop FPX from taking the crown here in EMEA. We're going to look at a mid-take again. G2 looking to apply the pressure quickly, and FPX, as usual, they back out. They concede it.
And the thing is, a lot of these slower takes really weren't working out too well, but Nuke seems to have come online, not willing to give up that #1 seed, that extra bit of cash, and more importantly, the bragging rights of being the best in EMEA, something that I know G2 have been wanting more than anyone. The swing from Xiao gets nothing other than the information that that controller's been lost, but they don't necessarily play off of it just yet. In fact, a lot of utility being used up here, Mitch, by FPX to just try and delay them.
Yeah, running that clock down, but not that much really with 50 seconds still left. That's a great paranoia by Baddie G. Good stun after it, keeps them locked here for a moment. The crossfire, well, it's not quite set up. Actually, look, G2 are moving back. They're going all the way around, Tom. This Big switch up from them. They're still going to run into quite a number of players, though. They hope more have rotated out. Still, the fights start well with the opening in their favor. Xiao going to try to stay alive, wrapping around and round the site, but eventually Nukia takes him down. There's the trade, but brought back into their favor convincingly. G2 have got this round in the bag, and they close it out to bring us to another OT. Control and take those fights with the headhunter, with the operator. It doesn't seem this time, though. It's a very passive approach on B. Mixwell's not moving at all because it's an A push coming out of G2. They're caught by the cam. And what do they do from here? You know, you don't know if they're stacked up outside or if that cam is just watching their flank. So G2 decide instead they're going to rotate all the way around through the spawn and leave just one player up close to hold for, if that is in fact, you know, they think it's the flank being watched, but maybe it's going to be an A play. So Evova's here to watch for that.
Oh, no.
Problem is, in his position, if he doesn't get a lot of kills, they're going to have a tough round. They haven't cleared him.
That's big. It's going to be a couple coming back with Batty G, taking that control on towards the side. You've got Meadow. He's actually going to stun through, and he gets one of them. Doesn't need to go for anything more. Doesn't need to take that risk. And although Xiao is likely to guarantee them the plant, it's more interesting what Angel's going to be doing. Slowly taking back that space into heaven. He needs a big play here, and he's slowly getting surrounded in. The worry is actually that flank coming through from Hoodie instead, and he's going to have to isolate one of these duels quickly. First goes his way, but he's not expecting the second, and now Xiao is left alone again, knowing he can't just sit back, knowing he can't just hold on to the site. He tries to find something and will get absolutely nothing. Solid retake coming out from G2. Fantastic play out from Avova. And more importantly, they now have a chance to take us to the 5th and final map. Absurdly aggressive, just currently playing into mid. And on the other side, G2 have taken that little bit of extra control in towards B main early. There's no way they're expecting this operator, though, to be on that other side, to be available, especially onto Angel. It's something he pulled out a little bit, but only when they had the excess of cash. Again, small pieces of utility just being expended to try and delay the space. But G2 are more than happy to take things nice and slow. They'll probably get towards that A site once the wall begins to fade. And that's the thing. Right now, that's the piece of information that are keeping FPX confident that there's no one on this side of the map. Instead, though, as said, going to start to fade as they look to actually challenge towards him. Mixwell, though, finding Angel is huge. Firstly, that operator's down, but more importantly, they now don't know if there's that information on the other side of the map. And as they try to make their move forward, sure, there's still a lot of utility to delay them, but they managed that wraparound. The only real issue is going to be Batty G.
30 seconds left.
Problem's starting to mount. He's got to show up. Xiao's at least covering from afar. I don't know that they spotted him. No, they didn't. That's a big kill. But Xiao still needs to be dealt with in towards the back of the site. Good connection, but through the wall, Zipan will finish him off. 10 seconds left, but they've got the plan. They've got the space to do so. Nice nade. It's going to force him towards the elbow. They've caught one on the crossover. Not seen Hoodie just yet. And Zipan deals with him. They know exactly where Meadow is. And they'll hold on a little bit longer. FPX aren't letting this one go, Tom. I wasn't kidding. We're going OT after OT. Let's keep it rolling. Last time, I remember, like I said in that BO5, last invitational over a year ago, we were 13-11, and it was incredible. It was such a high-intensity game. We're jumping on into round number 29. Another OT for us to play on out. Attack side for FPX. Zipan, well, he is really attacking. That's Angel gone to the nade, and this is starting to get a little bit spooky.
I have the spike.
Yeah, the classic slow paint shell combo, and a flying boombot comes out. Oh, it's close. Sagetsu's lurk almost manages to make it work. Well, he might be slow, but it doesn't affect him in any other way. He can just sit within it. The trap not really playing its part and making their way onto the site. There's still a player waiting, though. Nukia, he's not going to fall for it. Xiao not going past just yet, and again, it comes down to a retake for G2.
Disappointing to end up here, I'm sure, but not the end of the world. Batty G getting up behind might be, though. Oh, he's not being checked and even sees Nukia. Heaven control is theirs. The walkout gets him spotted up. Mixwell
gorgeous.
dealt with instantly. Meadow has it all to do. A 1v3 planted open for heaven, and the first player proves to be too much.
Yeah, one thing I learned from the other day is that side of the map is meaningless. After having a dominating defensive half from both teams, I think it was 9-3. We then saw 10 attacking rounds in a row, so I'm not going to hold my breath. Oh, Angel! There's been a couple of times today he's been caught out on a bit of a odd position. That one was for free. Trades back and forth. Zipan as the last line of defense, but maybe that's all the defense they need. He's got the push through as well, and Zipan is doing it all on his own. An escape needed from Avova, and he'll dodge the showstopper. He'll make it back. Actually has the spike as well, so out of all the scenarios, there is a possibility. Now, the wall, again, is down on that A side of the map, but it will start to break. And, well, you bet your life he's going to shoot through it if there's still time left.
Yeah, it should be perfect right as he gets here. Starting to break up, and there you go. Just a few bullets needed on the way to the A site. I'll be one away from ulti as well, so you can even start to kind of skirmish, look out for those. I think FPX, they're stuck together with glue at this point. You know, they do not want to go down in one kill and give him that orbital strike. Smoke down, he's been spotted. Avova stuck in the elbow, blast pack through, and there's the peek from Zipan.
Oh my
closing
God.
it out, not just in the round, but in the game. FPX take it 3-1. That is a statement. With all the bumps and bruises these guys have taken over the last couple of weeks, having to change out their IGL, then having to change out their duelist, who has been leading statistically by miles, and you do all that, and you still come through and look this good. How is it even possible?